Let's be really clear. Oklahoma put up a bill that said you are allowed to spank a disabled child no matter what the parent says.
Of lawmakers voting on it or voting in support of it. Several lawmakers were either not present or did not vote at all.
There's nobody who's going to be for corporal punishment on students with disabilities. I apologize to the author because apparently I was wrong.
A narrow vote this morning in Oklahoma's House of Representatives. A Republican lawmaker failing to get enough votes to ban schools from using corporal punishment on students with special needs.
That's what the bill says. We should be voting on special needs kids not being spanked. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
State Rep John Talley, the bill's author, had support from both sides of the aisle.
We're going to say we love them. We're going to take care of them. We're going to find healthier ways to address ensuring children do what it is that they need to do while they're in school.
If you have a child that misbehaves at 10 a.m. and they don't receive proper discipline till 5 p.m., especially if it's a little child, they're going to be very confused.
But not enough support from his own caucus. Opponents' arguments range from citing scripture to arguing that corporal punishment is the only option for some behavior problems.
If you nurture too much, that child's going to have control. He's going to take charge. But then there's other children that have anxiety. I wouldn't think about doing that.
Now, just to be clear, the vote didn't pass the first time only because they didn't have a large enough majority. Since then, they have revoted and it passed. These were the three people who got it passed. And yes, they brought Bibles in and quoted scriptures saying that God wanted you to beat the children. They also came up with some crazy story saying some parent called them saying it would be so much easier for you to beat my child in school. That way I don't have to do it later. And I don't want to hear about, oh, well, you know, it's the parent's choice. No, this bill allows you to beat a disabled child without the parent's permission. You can just do it. They literally had a debate over how disabled a child would have to be for you to have to go back and get parents' consent. Guess what? Someone who has dyslexia, like me, can get beat anytime they can't spell a word. Let's be clear, this has never been about protecting children. This is fascism at its absolute finest.